Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And in honor of the Golden Girls, the post that you hopefully saw before this one, I got my bling on, got my fancy workout gear, ready to go. So in our injury prevention series, this is video number 3, and we're going to talk about squats and lunges and how to make sure to protect your knee and your ankle and, of course, your back, which is always an element. So you always want to be thinking about that. And tomorrow we'll talk about your back, and we'll talk about some different exercises that you can do to prepare your back for exercising. It's really important to keep that back healthy and strong. And as I mentioned a couple days ago, I have degenerative disc disease, and I have 2 herniated discs. And through exercise and conditioning, I have been able to keep that under control to where it does not go out on me anymore, and hasn't for about 6 or 7 years. So that is my goal for you, is that you are able to protect your core. When you go to lift something, you don't have to worry. You'll know how to bend properly if you watched injury prevention number 2. And today we're going to learn how to bend at the knee joint. So I'm going to put this down, and you're only going to see my leg for a while. So here we go. So we're going to start with the squat. First of all, make sure that you are standing with your weight on your heels. So you should be able to lift your toes and go on your heels. When you do squats, you never want your weight forward on your toes. You always want your weight back on your heels. And I like to be able to just kind of wiggle my toes, and then I know I have my weight in the right place. Now, as you bend at the knee for your squat, you're going to also be bending at the hip joint. So you're going to, remember we talked about that yesterday, bending at the hip joint, but then you're also going to bend at the knee, and you never want, see I got my toes up, I'm about to fall over though, there we go. So you never want your knee over your toes. This, very bad for your knees. This is where you want to be when you do a squat. And you should be able to lift your toes, but if you lift them too high, you'll fall over. So here's your squat position: knee, ankle, shoulder, straight line. Shoulder, knee, ankle, straight line. Core is tight, and back up. So again, faster, we go down, shoulder, knee, ankle, and back up, shoulder, knee, ankle. You want those in line anytime you can get them in line. The lunge, same thing. One leg in front. When you do your lunge, knee, ankle, and you can stand straight up on your lunge. You should actually, but I should still be able to pick up my toes. Okay, and then the same thing in the back. You want to be with your hips tucked under and your knee down. So here's where you have your knee, your hip, your knee, shoulder, all in one line in the back of your lunge. Okay, you see from this angle, we bend, tuck the hip under, knee, hip, shoulder, knee, ankle. Okay, never this. Never do that. Okay, so that's your information on doing squats and bending at the hip joint. Look for those lines, those shoulder, knee, ankle, or knee, hip, shoulder. Those are your 2 lines that you need to look for. And remember, try to wiggle your toes a little bit. Make sure you have your weight on your heels, and then when you push to stand up, you push on the heel, not on the toes. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Tomorrow we're going to talk about your back and your core. Have a great day. Bye.